We all know that overthinking can be a real pain in the butt. It's the voice in our head that tells us that we are not good enough, that we should have done things differently. It is filled with what ifs and self-doubt. When allowed to continue for days, weeks, or even months, it can affect your mental health and cause anxiety and stress. What if there is a way to stop overthinking, the negative self-talk, stress headaches, anxiety, or at least calm your inner thoughts? What if there was a way to get rid of that negative voice for good? Hello everyone, my name is LJ from Easy Book Notes, and in this video, we are going to talk about 5 tips on how to stop overthinking by journaling. A lot of people struggle with overthinking, including me, and it can be a tough habit to break. I believe that journaling can be a great way to help process your thoughts. I will also share some journaling tips, so make sure to stick around until the end of the video. What is overthinking? Overthinking is the act of thinking excessively and repetitively about a situation, event, decision, or problem to the point where it interferes with normal functioning and causes distress. It can lead to feelings of anxiety, stress, negative self-talk, procrastination, and inaction. There are plenty of reasons why people overthink, and these vary from person to person. Some of the reasons include fear of making the wrong decision, perfectionism, anxiety, trauma or pain, and lack of trust either to themselves or to other people. Most of us have experienced overthinking in our lifetime, and it's not a fun experience. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Overthinking has significant effects on a person's physical, emotional, and social well-being. Physically, it causes stress, which leads to headaches, muscle tension, fatigue, inability to sleep or sleeping too much, and weakened immune system, which we literally cannot afford right now. Emotionally, overthinking can lead to anxiety, depression, negative self-talk, which can take a toll on a person's mental health and self-esteem. Socially, a person may withdraw from social situations, which could lead to loneliness and isolation. It can affect a person's ability to communicate effectively, making it difficult to form or maintain healthy relationships. Do you not think these are more than enough reasons to try and get rid of overthinking? As I mentioned earlier, we are going to tackle overthinking by journaling. Yes, by journaling. Journaling can help process your thoughts and provide a healthy outlet for any pent-up emotions. It allows you to focus on the present moment and reflect on your experiences and thoughts without getting lost in overthinking. It helps you identify patterns and triggers that lead to overthinking and allow you to challenge these patterns and reframe them in a more positive light. Lastly, journaling is a flexible and an accessible tool that can be taken anywhere and allow you to write down your thoughts. But don't just take it from me. Take it from highly successful people who journal, like Ali Abdaal, Clark Keegley, and Ryan Holiday, to name a few. My favorite way of journaling is the bullet journal method, and I recently made a video about how I set up my journal. It's a simple and easy to follow method that anyone can use, and it's perfect for people who want to get into journaling, but don't know where to start. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. If you're getting value out of this content, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's like a virtual high five that encourages me to create more content for you. Journaling does not just help me manage my time and productivity. It allows me to write down whatever I am thinking into something more concrete, something tangible, so that my brain doesn't have to keep on thinking about it. I consider my journal as my second brain or my passive brain because after I write down my thoughts, it clears up my mind, which makes me feel that my thoughts have been unclogged. And now that my brain feels lighter, it allows me to see a bird's eye view of what I was thinking and what the situation truly is. This allows me to take action and be proactive of whatever issue I am overthinking instead of continuously being reactive and feeling bad. Matt Diavolo once said, "Simply writing this down didn't fix my anxiety. It didn't make everything better. but it helped me to accept how I was feeling. It stopped me from running away from the thoughts I was having or pretending like they didn't exist. Some might say, overthinking makes me process my thoughts. Processing our thoughts is our number one goal here, and there are more positive ways to do it rather than resorting in a potentially destructive way. The goal for journaling is to be able to have a healthy outlet of your thoughts and emotions and hopefully get rid of that negative voice. Instead of numbing yourself with whatever vice of choice, let's take a proactive approach in calming our inner thoughts. Without further delay, here are 5 tips on how to stop overthinking by journaling. Number 1, set aside time each day to journal. Whether it's 5, 10, or 15 minutes after you get up, or 3 pages of your journal every morning, or even before going to bed, you journal instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media until you fall asleep. Make sure when you are writing in your journal, it is in an area where you cannot be disturbed, or an area where you can have privacy. Use your favorite journal, use your favorite pen, have a cup of hot coffee or tea, and just write. Number 2, write down your thoughts and emotions. Write down your innermost thoughts and feelings without worrying about being judged. You have to remember that this process is for you. It's personal, and you need to be honest, open, and allow vulnerability. This is a technique called brain dump, which is basically the act of quickly writing down all of your thoughts, ideas, or emotions that are in your mind in order to clear your head and focus on what's important. The way I usually start my brain dump is by asking myself, how do I feel right now? This simple question gets my writing started when I have too much on my mind and I don't know where to start. Number 3, reflect on patterns and triggers. Pay attention to patterns in your overthinking and identify the triggers that lead to it. Are there certain people in your life or certain situations that causes you to overthink? If it's a repetitive behavior from people or repetitive situations, it might be best to evaluate them and find a solution so it doesn't keep on repeating. Writing these down can help you become more aware of them and can help you learn how to manage them. Number 4, practice mindfulness. While you're journaling, be in the present moment to avoid getting lost in your thoughts. Try to anchor your attention by finding a physical action such as breathing to keep you in the present moment. For example, if your mind starts to race, regroup yourself by taking slow, deep breaths until your mind is calm again. Minimize distractions in your environment, such as turning off your phone or putting it on silent, as well as closing your door to help you stay in the present moment. Number 5, challenge negative thoughts. Write down any negative or irrational thoughts that come to mind, and then challenge them with evidence that says otherwise. Ask yourself if the negative thought is helpful and question its validity by asking why. By doing this, you can make more informed and rational decisions, as well as find ways to avoid these negative thoughts. Just remember that journaling is a personal process, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. The important thing is that it helps you release your thoughts and emotions to gain a clearer perspective. In nursing and healthcare in general, we believe that quality of life is more important than the quantity of life. By using positive techniques such as journaling in dealing with negative emotions or behaviors, such as overthinking, we further improve our quality of life and help us live a more fulfilling life. Trials and hardships are temporary. They may test your strength, but they also build it. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Keep pushing through, because even if it seems hopeless right now, things will get better. And this is 5 tips on how to stop overthinking by journaling. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you receive value out of this content, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, cheers. Do you think these are not... Do you think these are more than... Do you not think these are more than enough reasons to try and get rid of overthinking? The goal for journaling